Gallery launch gallery. Bulking up in Bev Hills launch gallery. TMZ.com. The Beverly Hills Police Department is mobilizing its entire force, and a lot more, and they've been out showing what they got every day since Saturday, much to the dismay of surrounding law enforcement agencies, that think Beverly Hills is essentially inviting violence this week. The Beverly Hills City Council voted to pour $4.8 million into security around the election. They have hired SWAT members from Santa Paula, armed private security companies, and additional equipment to protect the city and its 35,000 residents from violence. There is lots of equipment too, including armored SWAT vehicles, guns, and plenty of them. The City Council authorized the police to initiate the full deployment of sworn and non-sworn staff to work rotating 12-hour shifts beginning last Saturday, and the police chief and the mayor have said the show of force will continue through this week. The idea, presumably, is to make sure everyone sees Bev Hills means business, so people gunning for violence should stay clear of the city. As TMZ reported, there was a massive presence on the streets this weekend, with armored vehicles and armed cops everywhere. The scene was repeated Monday with a similar show of force. Here's the problem. High-up sources from LAPD and other law enforcement agencies tell TMZ they are shocked BHPD is out on the streets with a show of force ahead of the election. As one very high-up law enforcement source told us, this is like waving a red flag in front of a bull. The city is essentially challenging people to come to the city to confront authority. That source said the city council may have had good intentions, but the show of force will actually make the city unsafe if looting or rioting occurs. TMZ.com. There were big, dueling anti-fascist and pro-Trump rallies in Bev Hills over the weekend, and it got so tense cops declared the protests unlawful assembly. Police came out in riot gear to break things up. There have been a number of demonstrations in Beverly Hills over the last 5 months, so Therese reason for the BHPD to be on high alert, but law enforcement officials from other agencies say it's one thing to be ready, and another to show the world the scope of police presence with armored vehicles and cops in riot gear. A Beverly Hills spokesperson tells TMZ, the city of Beverly Hills has been a specific target for demonstrations and protests. The city is taking steps to ensure it remains safe. Fingers crossed.